This wasn't just a tragic accident. And now, fans know it too. Rute, the woman at the center of Diogo Jota's emotional storm, has just been caught in a brand new firestorm of backlash. Why? Because the man she once called a comfort in Diogo's absence was just caught meeting Diogo hours before his fatal crash. And the entire world is watching. What started as a family's quiet mourning has now become a global demand for justice. Because this latest revelation? It changes everything. When Rute first sat down for questioning, few expected much. Yes, there were whispers of tension between her and Diogo. Yes, their history was cloudy. But what she revealed shattered everything fans thought they knew. She confessed that Diogo had disappeared from her life for 2 years, leaving her to raise their 3 children alone. And during that void, another man stepped in, emotionally, romantically, intimately. She said this man comforted her, listened, filled a gap Diogo had left behind. And even though she later married Diogo, after his shocking, out-of-nowhere proposal, she admitted she never completely let go of that other man. And just when she thought the past was behind her, that man called her cold, calculated. So, you married him. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Fans didn't take that lightly. The moment Rute's confession was leaked, social media went into meltdown. Hashtags like #JusticeForDiogo and #RuteExposed began trending across Europe. But then came the image that blew the lid off. A mysterious social media account posted a photo of Rute looking cozy, too cozy, with an unknown man. Their body language? Intimate. Their surroundings? Private. And the timing? Damning. Within minutes, the post disappeared. The account vanished. But it was too late. Multiple sources confirmed the image had been saved and passed to authorities. And now, we know who he is. Investigators have officially confirmed. The man in that photo is the same individual Rute emotionally connected with during Diogo's disappearance. The man she never named in her interrogation. The man she described as someone who was there when Diogo wasn't. But here's where the story turns from betrayal to something possibly criminal. As part of an expanded probe, the investigation team reviewed hospital and nearby traffic CCTV footage. And what they found? The mystery man was caught meeting with Diogo, just hours before the crash. Yes. He and Diogo spoke. They were in the same vicinity. And Diogo never made it home. At this hour, no one knows exactly what was said in that meeting. But investigators have confirmed it wasn't random. This man sought Diogo out. And now he's being interrogated under tight surveillance. Sources close to the case suggest Diogo may have learned something that night. Something unsettling. Was it about Rute's continued emotional connection? Was there an argument? A confrontation? A warning? One insider said this. It wasn't a chance encounter. This wasn't coincidence. That man had a reason to be there. And he didn't come to make peace. Could this be the moment everything changed? Could this be what set the final tragedy in motion? As news of the mystery man's meeting broke, Diogo Jota's family had had enough. His parents took to social media in a raw, emotional post. We want justice. Justice for our son. Justice for a hero. Justice for a father. We need the truth. And we won't stop. The post immediately went viral. Thousands reshared it. Fans across Europe and South America lit digital candles. Comment sections exploded with rage, heartbreak, and solidarity. This isn't just speculation anymore. It's a growing theory investigators are now publicly considering. Was Diogo being tracked in the final days before his death? Did someone manipulate his decision to drive alone instead of fly? Was there sabotage involved? Let's not forget. Diogo had a lung condition. He wasn't supposed to travel long distances. Doctors warned him. But somehow, he ended up behind the wheel, for 8 hours, alone, in pain. And now we know. The man emotionally tied to Rute met with him during that trip. Coincidence? Or calculated setup? This new twist has ignited a global firestorm. On Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, millions are demanding answers. One fan posted, "He was loyal. He was humble. He was a fighter. And he deserved better than this." Another wrote, "If this was planned, whoever did this needs to face the world." Memorials have turned into protest. Candles into demands. Tributes into calls for justice. What started as a tragic car crash has now turned into a case of emotional betrayal, psychological obsession, and potential criminal motive. Diogo Jota's legacy is more than just goals and trophies. He was a father. A son. A man trying to rebuild his family. And in the end, it looks like he may have paid the price for loving too deeply. For trusting the wrong person. Or for knowing too much. Right now, authorities are still interrogating the man once described as a Rute's comfort. They're piecing together CCTV footage, analyzing Diogo's last phone logs, and tracing the exact moment he veered off the road, physically, and perhaps emotionally. Rute has not been charged. But her story opened a door that can't be closed. And that cozy photo with the man now labeled a person of interest? It may be the beginning of the end for the lies. Diogo Jota's fans aren't going silent. His family isn't backing down. And we won't stop asking questions. Was this a tragic coincidence, or something far darker? If you believe Diogo deserves the justice he was denied, take a moment right now and share this video. Let the world see what really happened. Drop a comment below with #JusticeForDiogo so we know you're standing with us in demanding answers. And don't stop here. Watch our next report, where we reveal exclusive forensic details from the crash site that investigators never wanted to see the light of day. We've uncovered evidence they thought would stay hidden, and what we've found will change everything you thought you knew about this case. This story isn't over. Far from it. We're just getting started, and the next chapter will shake you. If you felt that something about this entire situation was off, you're right, and we're about to prove it with facts the public was never meant to see. Share, comment, and stay tuned, because what's coming next will shock you, and together, we will make sure Diogo's voice is heard, no matter how hard